do a little courage test today. Why courage test? Because for a good number of years in my life, I lacked courage. And that was the single most factor that held me back from achieving the best in my life. Even if I could go back a decade, I know I could have achieved so much more in these 10 years. Anyway, time lost, we can't do anything about it. But today, I want you to do this assessment. How do you stand on your courage quotient? And for that, for the next 3 days, from morning till night, from the time you get up till the time you go to sleep, I want you to observe yourself doing little acts of courage. How do you deal with the situation, the environment when you enter a cafe for coffee, when you meet a stranger, when you are about to enter a room where everybody in the room, every single person is against your idea, when you are sitting with a bunch of friends who are mocking or talking about something that is against your value system. Do you fit in? Do you align? Do you get nervous? Do you get angry? Or do you just do nothing about it? Observe yourself. Observe yourself in every single thing that you do for those 3 days. And at the end, give yourself a score out of 10. Now, there is no standard score that above this, your courage is good and below this, your courage is not good. You are your best judge. You know, I promote a life without rules, without, anybody telling this is good, this is bad. You decide for yourself. If you feel there's a scope for more courage, you just have to step into it. You just have to step into doing things that require you to go above and beyond in terms of your courage factor. Now you would say, Shilpa, you're saying as if it is very easy. If we had known it, we would have already done it. Well, let me tell you, courage is different from confidence. Confidence requires a lot of inner work. It takes a while for the confidence to be built up inside the bones. But courage is just a decision away. You decide to be courageous and the process starts. So once you have done the assessment for 3 days, for the next 7 days after that, I want you to step into little acts of courage. And for that, you just have to do more than what you wanted, a little more than that. For example, if you wanted to smile at that stranger who's coming from the other side, just go along with the smile, say hi, do a little bit of small talk, start going to your neighborhood, the community, wherever people come for morning exercise, evening walks and all, and start talking to them, start making friends. If you are in a room where you're waiting for your turn to come so that you can say your point, well, know that you don't have to wait. You're not in a queue. So do not be scared to interrupt the flow of the conversation. If you feel things are being discussed which you don't agree with, interrupt the conversation, interrupt the flow and say, look, ladies and gentlemen, based on my experience and what I have observed in the last 6 months, this is what I suggest. So just make your point with assertiveness. Say it. What will happen? What worst can happen? Nothing. I've realized that there's no one thing that can screw up your entire life. When you are with those friends who are talking about something that you do not support, just say that you are not comfortable with this conversation and you wouldn't want this to be discussed while you are there. And again, see what happens. So do those little things for 7 days and then see, do you feel something different about yourself? Do you feel great about yourself? Do you feel more power, more control over your life? And put it in the comments. I really want to listen to this one because courage was the bane of my life. So tell me how you feel after 7 days and I will come and personally comment on it. Would look forward for this one.